Hi there, sister. Sup in your hood? What's the lowdown on the get-go? What up in the LOL?
I'm sorry, but who in the heck are you? And whatever are you talking about?
Excuse me, young lady. That's no way to talk to us. However, I'm sorry for my brother here. Just because we are on this thing called a website, he thinks it's really funny to use all this funky language whenever anyone comes to visit. He has absolutely no idea what it means. It's much like watching your dad trying to find the remote control for the TV at home, I imagine. Funny on the one hand, but at the same time, drives everyone insane.
This is so weird. Anyway, my name is Jess. I was sent here by Dr. Seuss. Look, I'll be honest. I don't really want to be here. You see, I don't like reading, but everyone is trying to make me read. I'm just going along with it, but I know it won't change anything.
Interesting. Maybe we should introduce ourselves.
Well, dear me, young lady, but I've never heard so much dribble before in my life. You hear that, Wilhelm? What an insult to the authors of our time. An injustice towards those with such incredible ink. A crime against literary legends of the past. A tyranny of abuse.
Yes, Jacob. Calm down a minute. Rather than ramble on about the grudge you've held now for what? A couple of 100 years against people who don't love reading like you and I. How about we try and educate the young girl Jess here a little and see if we can improve her recollection of some famous fairy tales?
Okay, but I only have 9 spare minutes. Jerry Springer is podcasting at 8:30 and I cannot miss a minute.
Many books, it's hard to remember them all.
We've written that many books, it's hard to remember them all. Isn't it interesting what people say when they've got a crowd listening to every word? You'd think the parents all these famous characters would be watching.
Excuse my ignorance, but who are you and why are you interrupting our show?
Our show. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Joseph Jacobs, and I've written half the stories you've just claimed as your own.
Interesting. You say you wrote them, hey? Well, as the greatest writers of all time, as scribes who have stood the test of time, as proof to you that we have written all these classic fairy tales, my brother Wilhelm will now explain. Over to you, Wilhelm. Wilhelm?